So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Darnold. It's caught by Carew. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp,
work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Collins. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Yeah, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. After the interception, here's Smith. Powerful running. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, 15.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, on.
To throw is Smith. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gone!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Pushing his way inside the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, left side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Darnold. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ricardo Lewis as time expires in the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Gano the extra point. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit!
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. start the drive with Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. To throw on second down is Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Matt Milano coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Yeah. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. Darnold on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, it's Drake. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Hey, on.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his throw is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Now Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Leopard!
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Faking the give, Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
4 down.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gone! Over! Ship! All right, now, lucky 56.
Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Let's go. 15. Three down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head home next week